Om Shri Sai Ram. When we look at river Ganga, the Ganges, it starts off as Bhagirathi, named after Bhagiratha, who brought her down to the earth. That story is well known, how Shiva received her in his matted locks and yes, released. So Bhagirathi meets Mandakini, meets Alaknanda and becomes Ganga. Now Ganga is formed by different rivers, different tributaries joining. So that we have heard, right? So then from Brahmacharya, when we are taught that your dharma is to seek Brahman. The only goal of life is Brahman. And once you know that that is firmly entrenched in you, now go ahead and do anything in your life. Go ahead. No problem. As long as you know that this is the destination. It's like once we sit in an aircraft or once we sit in the train, you know your destination. And now along the journey, have fun. Yeah. You do bhajans, you sleep if you want, read some book, watch something, whatever. No problem. Remember that watching, having fun, entertainment, chatting, talking, relationships, friendships, these are not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to reach destination. But through the journey, you can do all of this as long as you know that you have to reach the destination. So then, with this preparation, the river enters Grihastha stage. Because yes, this is a time when different tributaries merge in it, right? Yes, a man marries a woman marries a man, children, family, responsibilities, all of this grows. The second stage of the river is when the river starts to grow. Swami says, expansion love. You can't remain limited to yourself. In the Brahmacharya stage, we are always thinking only of ourselves. That's it. No other cares, no other worries in the world. Now we have to start thinking about others because finally we have to reach a level where everyone is divine and I have to love everyone. How can I love everyone if I can't love one other person selflessly? My spouse. How can I love everyone if I can't love three other people selflessly? My spouse and children. children. That's why Swami would say you grow from two-legged to four-legged to six-legged creature to eight-legged creature. Yes. You have to keep growing. You have to expand your circle of love like the river gathering. This is a stage of intense activity. Lot of activity. For what? We come to the other goals of life. After dharma, it is artha, kama. This is the stage of artha and kama. Artha is wealth, kama is desire. That desire to excel, to be the best. Swami always did this. I remember a time when this was narrated to me by a person who was present in this interaction between Swami and Sachin Tendulkar, the ace cricketer. He's a legend. He's considered as the god of cricket across the world, from India. Possibly the only cricketer, the only sportsman to have received Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award in India. He had come to Swami. He had come to Swami when he was down in the dumps, 1997. 1997 end is when the Sathya Sai Unity Cup match happened in Puttaparthi. So that is the time. Around that time was Sachin Tendulkar's introduction to Swami. If we look at his career also, he wasn't doing so well. And this person told me that Swami advised Sachin Tendulkar. Imagine Swami is giving Sachin Tendulkar not advice that give up everything, seek only God. No. That is for the Brahmacharya stage. Now this is the Grihastha stage. Possibly when you are about 25 years of age to about 50 years of age. The first quarter of your life is like the Brahmacharya stage. Then the next quarter. These are all approximate. I am not saying that it's 25 years exactly. But then Swami told him, see, the problem with you is you are batting based on the bowlers. No, don't bat based on the bowler. Don't look at the bowler and decide how you have to bat. Bat based on the kind of ball they put. In cricket, the bowlers throw the ball, they put the ball. Swami said, play the ball on merit. Don't play based on the bowler. Play based on the ball. Such a simple advice, but greatness and genius lies in simplicity. If we look at Sachin Tendulkar's career, 1998, you can go and check it, is the best year for him in terms of his performance. It just shot up. He had many health issues and all coming up after that. But following Swami's guidance, holding on to Swami, 1997 he has come. He played till 2014. Good 16 years he played after that. Because this stage you have to achieve, you have to excel. Swami will not be satisfied with lesser. I remember the experience of Dr. Valluvan Jeevanandam. Dr. Valluvan Jeevanandam, currently in the University of Chicago. But back then, in 1998, again coincidentally it's 1998, somehow both the Grihastha stories that I want to tell happens to be 1998. He was at the Temple University in Pennsylvania. And the Temple University in Pennsylvania, he was the director of heart transplant. It used to do the maximum number of heart transplants across the world. And he was the director of the department. Just imagine. That is the pinnacle that you can wish to achieve. And that was the foremost university, foremost institution leading in the world. And he had plans to come to have Swami's darshan in 1998. He was to leave on a Friday, and on a Monday, he gets a call from the University of Chicago. The University of Chicago calls him and asks him, would he be interested to head the department of cardiothoracic surgery, cardiology, as well as heart transplant. Not just one, but 3 departments. And without even batting an eyelid, Dr. Valluvan Jeevanandam says, no, I'm very happy where I am. I'm here at the Temple University. It is a temple for me. What I am able to achieve here is phenomenal. Why would I ever want to give it up? And then he comes to Puttaparthi. He comes to have Swami's darshan. He got to know that Swami was not at Parthi, he was at Vrindavan, so he felt sad that, oh God, I'm not going to have daily darshan. But then he got a message that Swami was telling that he should travel and come to Vrindavan one weekend and have darshan. He was so thrilled. He went there and Swami calls him for an interview along with his parents and with family. Calls him in. He's so thrilled and happy. But even as he's entering the interview room, Swami tells him, you're going to Chicago, right? I sent you a nice job from Chicago. He has not told anybody this. And he's like, oh. No, why would he want to go to Chicago? So that was like a sore point right in the beginning. And throughout the interview, he tried multiple times to tell Swami that, Swami, I'm actually in the best place of my life possibly. Life can't get better for me. We think like that. This is best Swami, I don't want anything else. Life can't get better. Arey, who are we to know? Swami knows. Swami didn't relent at all. Swami kept telling, I have given you a job at Chicago, you have to go. I have given you a job at Chicago, you have to go. I have to go to Chicago, go to Chicago, go to Chicago, go to... Swami, please, no. Swami, he's trying everything, just could not. And when he came out of the interview room, he was just convinced that Swami wants me to go to Chicago. And Swami says, he has sent this. So he goes and puts his papers at the Temple University. Immediately they offer him a remuneration that is so high in comparison to what, actually if he is going to the University of Chicago in terms of remuneration, it's going to be a downgrade. But Swami has said, and with utmost faith in Swami, he went ahead, he went there. And the department of heart transplant and cardiothoracic surgery was in disarray, complete disarray. And he had to work. He slogged and slogged and slogged. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years. And yet, nothing much seems to be happening. He's going on building just because he said, this is what Swami has given me, I'm going to do it. 14 years. That is the time Rama spent in exile, the Pandavas spent in exile. In 14 years, suddenly things start happening at lightning pace, at the speed of thought. That is the Lord's will. And in no time, the University of Chicago becomes the world's top in heart transplants. In fact, today Dr. Valluvan Jeevanandam is known as an expert in high-risk cardiac surgery. Cases that nobody else takes up, the University of Chicago takes up under his leadership. The kind of people nobody will care for, Jehovah's Witnesses, poor people who have no insurance possibly. This hospital helps them. The realization that came to Dr. Valluvan Jeevanandam as he spoke during the Sathya Sai International Organization conference at Riverside, California in April 2023. It was amazing. He discovered that what Swami had achieved through him was something phenomenal, something much grander than he had thought. He was part of a great hospital. He had set up an entire great hospital and it was serving the people who are in the greatest need. So yes, this is the phase you pursue dharma, artha, and you pursue kama. There's kama, desire, you want to excel. But as Dr. Valluvan Jeevanandam realized, for what? Excel so that you can serve those who need. Service. That is the reason Swami did that. Didn't leave them. You go, you do, this is not enough. You are thinking you are doing a great thing. No, you can do greater. Swami pushes us. Achieve perfection. You got 98 and you are feeling happy. Where did you lose those 2? Get 100. Get outstanding. Strive for the best. And then use it to serve. Because dear brothers and sisters, we will realize that as the river is gaining tributaries and growing in size, this is the phase of the river that is the most magnificent. It is in this phase that civilizations across the globe, across the world, across time, across history have taken birth on the banks of a river. Every civilization, the Mesopotamian, the Greek, the Indian, the Indus Valley, any civilization that you see has taken birth on the banks of a river. The river supports civilization, the river supports life. That is the purpose for which it gathers all tributaries, it gathers and grows in size. No civilization has grown on top of a mountain. A stream cannot support a civilization. But once it comes and gathers tributaries, the Ganga nourishes India. The Indian heartland is nourished by Ganga physically, materially, spiritually and psychologically. And you will see the same with all rivers. That is the purpose of this Grihastha stage. To support. In fact, Swami says that the Brahmacharya stage, the Vanaprastha stage, the Sanyasa stage, all are supported by the Grihastha stage. The sannyasis just beg around. The brahmacharis do that. Who is supporting? All of them are supported by Grihastha. It's a great phase in life. This is the phase, even if you look at it from a worldly sense. Pensions, all the pensions that are paid, all the student benefits that are paid out, everything is paid out from the earnings of the Grihasthas. If no Grihasthas, then other ashramas cannot survive. Because this is the phase of expansion, as I said. And expansion is not just in material assets, expansion of the heart, expansion of love. Strive for perfection. I want to achieve the best. I want to get the best so that I can serve the best. I can be most useful to the world. That is the realization. That is the way the river goes. That is the way we should also grow. That is why when we have these energies, we should participate. We should participate in everything. Recently the Sathya Sai International Organization held amazing medical camps. You should watch this video on medical seva that is done. So beautiful. Dina dukhiyon se prem karo, mera sai prasanna hoga. Just thinking about that video that I saw, I get tears in my eyes because so beautiful is this seva going on. This is what it is. These are doctors, medical people in the prime of their career, earning very well, doing very well, very proficient. Why they are becoming that? So that we can serve our Sai better. And how do I know that? Because in the Brahmacharya stage we have been taught that anything in life, the most important, the only thing that matters is Sai. And therefore when I do well in my profession also, it is for Sai. It's so beautiful. The same team of doctors with more than 100 plus medical people did seva recently at Fiji. Fiji, a 7-day medical camp. Traveling at their own expense, all medicines free, highest quality, tertiary kind of medical care free, phenomenal, amazing, superb. Sometimes, I used to feel like, Swami, if I cannot directly participate, I'm not a doctor, but I will try to support. Can I contribute my time? Can I contribute my resources? Can I contribute my energy? I will speak about it. That's why I'm going to speak about it. Because Swami, I want to tell everyone, some way I want to serve Swami. If not as Hanuman, as Sugriva. If not as Sugriva, as Jambavan. If not as Jambavan, as that little squirrel. But I want to be there, building your bridge, Bhagawan. I want to be there. I want to drop a few grains of sand. No problem, but I want to drop, Swami. I want to be there when you build the bridge. That is the passion and fervor. That is the reason why we accumulate power, we accumulate resources, we accumulate everything. This is a stage. The river also accumulates because it has to give birth to civilizations.